Hey everyone, this is Jared once again for XDA TV. So you know how with Android Marshmallow came adoptable storage, which for those of you that don't know is a way for Android to share the storage space from your microSD card with your device's internal storage, essentially making it one big internal storage volume. However, Samsung left it out of the UI, so I'm going to show you how to easily get it back. So to start with, you'll need to have ADB installed and working on your computer, but don't worry if you're new to ADB and ADB commands. This is entry-level modding here, and we'll link to an ADB installer tool in the description. You'll also need a microSD card, obviously, but the faster, the better. Also, if you have anything on your microSD card, you'll want to back it up to your computer now because we'll be formatting that card and everything on it will be wiped, so don't say I didn't warn you. But after that, you'll need to enable USB debugging if you haven't already. We'll have a link on how to do that in the description as well. All right, now we're going to open a command window so that we can start working with ADB by typing just a few simple commands. There's a couple ways to get to ADB, but I find it's easiest to navigate to the folder where your ADB file is located and then simply hold down the Shift key and right-click on ADB and then click on Open Command Window here, which should open a command window with the correct pathway already entered for you. Nice and easy. All right, at this point, I'm going to recommend you connect your phone via your micro USB cable to your PC. Once you've done that, in the command window, type ADB space shell and hit enter. The next command you're going to type in is sm space list-disks, just as you see it on your screen, and hit enter. This will give us our micro SD card ID, which for many of you will probably be 179,0, but for others it might be different, which is totally fine. Okay, so we've gotten into ADB, we've gotten our micro SD card ID. Now all that's left to do is format the card for use with adoptable storage. Now we have two options. We can either dedicate the entirety of the card space to adoptable storage, or we can partition it so that some of the card space is dedicated to adoptable storage and the rest is still acting as external storage. Now the partitioning option is probably best for those of you who like to remove your card often and then put it into your PC for transferring things like files and stuff like that. But if you're planning on leaving the card in and forgetting about it as you enjoy your newfound free space, like I will, I'd recommend dedicating the entire card to adoptable storage. But either way, I'll show you how to do both. So that being said, first I'll show you the command to dedicate the entire card. So go ahead and type in sm space partition space disk colon, then your device ID space private, and then hit enter. You'll then see the text cursor move down a line and start blinking for a little bit, seemingly doing nothing, but don't worry, it's doing stuff in the background. And once it's done formatting the card, it'll then drop down another line ready for your next command. But there is no more commands because we're done. Easy. Okay, so to partition the card, simply type in sm space partition space disk colon your device ID space mixed, and then enter the number of the split you want and then hit enter. So it could be 50 or it could be 30. It's up to you and your needs. It'll then do its thing, drop down a line when it's done, and that's it. You've now got a micro SD card partitioned for external as well as adoptable storage. And to sort of confirm that this worked, you can go into your device settings and scroll down to storage. You'll see that you've got a lot more space than you actually do and a bunch of funky numbers. And this is because for some inexplicable reason, the numbers just don't display correctly. But if you wanted to get the real scope of your actual storage, there's an app called Free Space in the Play Store you can download and use to see everything. But here's the important part that every video and article I've personally read on this topic neglected to mention. After the card's been formatted to adoptable storage, you'll need to go into your device settings, then storage, and tap on SD card. Once in there, tap on the More option at the top right corner and select Migrate Data. All right, now the last bit of important information other sites and videos also neglected to mention is what happens if you want to remove the card and swap it for another, or maybe use that card in another device. Well, there's an ADB command for that, but it'll probably be much easier for you if you just tap on SD card in the storage settings, go back to the More option and tap on Format as Portable Storage. It'll then move all the data it can back to the internal storage and format the card back to its original state. But that's it, everyone. I hope that those extra tidbits of information help you out and cause less confusion than what I'm reading in the comments of the related articles out there. If you liked the video, show some XDA love and hit up that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for new videos every week. And if you'd like to see more of me, you can hit up my channel link in the video description, or if you're on a computer, go ahead and click here. But thanks as always for watching, and we'll talk to you all in the next one. Cheers.